Do you want to read this topic is I think it's a Chiz topic actually, but it's awesome. The Bagel Dude.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, Bagel Man.
Bagel Man, friend of the show.
Somehow he looks even worse in this photo.
Promoter reportedly considering legal action against angry bagel guy for ditching fight. So this guy had signed up to be a fighter, and the promoters, angry bagel guy or whatever the fuck, allegedly cost promoters as much as $100,000 by backing out of a fight over the weekend. I guess he backed out at the last second. And he's laughing about it. You're all sitting there with your thumbs way directly up your asses. Can we watch this video of him on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm on it.
On Twitter.
No,
okay, so I guess
right
this
here.
is him right after he backed out of the fight at the last second. Are you ready, Taylor?
Yeah.
I am. Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready, set, play.
I fooled you all. I ain't coming to the fight. After all, what's the best way to really not get hit? Don't be there. And now look at you, you're all sitting there with your thumbs way directly up your asses.
Cool.
I don't know what to make of this guy. Like,
I just hope that once
I
he has
do.
a yacht, we get invited onto it.
when he gets his yacht, apparently he's going to get $100,000 in debt. Dude,
They paid him $3,000 and then he didn't show up to work.
I wonder what he's liable for. The $3,000,
The judge will decide in civil
$100,000?
court.
The laughing. I don't think his attorney would have advised that video.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, and even in the court of public opinion, which is where I sit,
Yeah.
it's hard to like, right? Like,
Yeah.
I
I've hated him from the beginning. I think he's a real piece of shit.
I still go with the like. Oh, I lost my train of thought. So I feel like even though he's like, "Hey, I fooled you," etc. I got you guys. Was he just afraid of fighting? Because that's what I read into it.
Oh, definitely.
That's definitely possible. That's definitely possible. It's probably likely that like he just got scared at some point. Was like, oh, so I'm really gonna have to fight him.
If this is for real, someone's going to punch. He looks like he's enthusiastic about fighting in almost all his videos. He's constantly standing up for himself, right up to not fighting, typically.
Yeah. Yeah. Or begging for forgiveness, or screaming, "How dare you touch me? Why are you touching me?"
Yeah. You going to push me around just because I'm short? Hey, you can't hit short people.
Yeah. Hey, push me. Come on. Come at me. Come at me. Hey, stop coming at me. Are you not supposed to really do it? No, he's just that guy's a real piece of shit. I mean, that's been clear from the beginning. I mean, I'm not saying he doesn't have reasons or excuses for being a piece of shit, but that doesn't change the fact of the matter.
I mean, you're not wrong, but he has an energy to him that's sometimes funny.
Yeah, absolutely. That's undeniable. You know, I thought it was very funny when it was mean and fucked up at the same time, but I kind of have that sense of humor. But when he left that woman in the parking lot and he's like, "I'm going to drive back around, get her again." He pulls back around. "All right, come on, hop in the car." Just kidding. I got her again.
Something about 750,000, and none of it was true from the beginning. He says she was crazy and wanted, I forget, but
I don't remember all that.
I don't know that I can believe his rantings. I bet if she came on the show, it's quite possible she's the sane one.
Yeah. It's I doubt any. I mean, there a lot of crazy people out there, and he's definitely one of them. And he's not a nice guy. That's definitely true. But again, I mean, he's a tiny little fella. I mean, he's probably had a rough time of life. I'm sure he has.
Oh yeah, dude, being 4'11" as a man has got to be like. I can't even think of a female equivalent. Being retarded, a burn victim. I don't know.
How bad is 4'11"? No, he's not
bad.
He's not a hot 4'11", right? Like, let's say he was 4'11" and looked like T.J. Dillashaw.
T.J. Dillashaw,
right? Dollar Dillashaw. If people don't know, he's a UFC fighter and he's a perfect specimen, but he's not a big guy.
Ripped.
And if he looked like that,
but he doesn't. You know, like if he looked like he looks now and he were 5'10", you know, he'd be okay. He wouldn't be mocked openly.
No.
Right.
See, like
Being a
he's
short
a freak
guy.
of nature essentially. At 4'11", I mean, he really is. You know, you see him and it's striking how short he is. He's one of those people who, like, sometimes you see a person who is so different than the rest of us that it catches your eye. You know, oh, that guy's missing an arm. Oh, that's a burn victim. Oh, that person's 4'11". You know, and he fits right in there with all of those people. You know, it's 4'11" is ridiculous. I can't picture it, but like my mother is like 5'4", and when I hug her head's down here. You know,
Yeah.
like it's like I can put my chin on the top of her head, and this guy is 5 inches shorter than her. His
You can
head
put your
is
nuts on top of his head.
his like if yeah, his head is like down here, almost at nipple level on me. Like
Yeah.
that's absurd.
Well,
you know,
I hope he's doing good. I know he's not, but
I don't give
yeah.
a fuck how he's doing.
he's-
I hope somebody
Oh.
backs over him accidentally. I didn't see him.
Oh, Jesus.
and that would go through in court.
Your Honor.
Well, you are certainly not spending any time at Talladega Prison for this. Pay your parking ticket, you know, and pay for the cost to scoop him off the street.
Yeah. He just continues to be a piece of shit. You know, that's a shitty thing to do. And something about backing out of a fight is sort of like another level of has like a more negative connotation to it. It's like oh, that's another thing that you lose respect for someone for.
Right.
Like if you back, yeah, if you say you're going to fight and then you sign an agreement to fight, but then you back out of that fight, it's there's like this thing that goes back to like the playground mentality of like, well, Billy didn't show, you know.
I like to paint this conversation through the lens of Kyle's adopted a new set of ethics out of prison. You know, like, yeah, you can't bitch out of a fight. Wago.
Weto.
Weto, yeah.
Marco.
Yeah.